Nobody knows who I really am. I never felt this empty before. But if I ever need someone to come along, who's gonna comfort me to keep me strong? We are rowing a boat of fate. The waves keep on coming and we can't escape. But if we ever get lost on our way, the waves will guide you through. The waves will guide you through another day.
Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators. To catch a predator and have a seat with Chris Hansen, now I'm going to need all of you to have a seat right over there. There's something you need to know. You're watching Minority vs. Predator. Please like and subscribe. I'll be watching and listening.
What's up, Milkshake Mafia? It's your boy Minnow reporting to you semi-live here on the good old Minority vs. Predator channel here on the good old Tubi. Oh shit, okay, alright, okay.
I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests.
And I am joined by my lovely co-host and channel mascot Milky. I don't know if she's awake or asleep right now, but you gotta be camera ready all the time, okay? We talked about this. Today's individual, he is from Washington State. We started talking in the summer of 2021 in June, I believe, late June. I think I'll call him the Morningwood Predator because that's all he seemed to like to talk about from what I could recollect. And I'm gonna hop right into it so she can get back to bed. So to make it a little bit easier for me to catch a lot of these guys without me really having to go through all of my decoy profiles being banned on these dating sites was I created an Instagram for my decoy and I put it in the dating site about me bio area. The first thing you'll see in my decoy's Instagram profile is that she is a freshman in high school, so it's right there. So I don't have to worry about them going back and banning me on Scout. So that definitely saves a lot of hassle. So the individual's Instagram account is BrianWC92 and his full name is Brian William Cole. Brian messages my profile, "How are you doing, June 23rd?" You'll see how this sort of escalates a little quickly. The next day he asked, "Am I into older guys?" That's when I said, "I'm 14." Because a lot of them actually don't read the bio on the Instagram profile for some reason. They just see the face and just go for it. So I'm like, okay, fine, let me just tell them what it is anyway, even though they're really fucking blind, but whatever, that's just me. He says, "Oh shit, my bad, saw you on Scout and added you." I said, "It's cool, I do like older, but I figured I'd be honest with you first." He says, "I appreciate that. Age group of guys you're into?" I just said, "Just older in general." He says, "Oh, okay, LOL, is 21 too old?" And keep in mind, he just told me he's 21 years old. Keep that in mind as I go through this correspondence here. I said, "Is 14 too young?" He says, "It is, but I don't mind." Like, that has gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, picture you sitting there and like, say you're on a date with someone, of age obviously, and let's just say they're Asian, and they're like, "Hey, I'm Asian, does that matter?" And you're like, "Yeah, it does kind of matter, but I'm already here, so I guess I don't fucking mind." Like that's stupid, bro. Like, what the fuck? Whatever. I have nothing against Asian people, just so you know, okay? Jesus Christ. And then I asked, "Have you done stuff with girls my age before?" He says, "The youngest I've been with was 16, but that was when he was 18, so it's been a while." I said, "Okay." Asked him where he's from, and he says, "Washington." Then I tell him I'm in Jersey. He says, "Damn, we're far. Guess we can't cuddle." I said, "I guess not." He says, "Damn, that sucks." I said, "Yeah, I guess it does suck." July 1st, he just randomly asks if I've ever been kissed. I said, "No, I haven't." He says, "Oh, I would kiss you if I could." I just said, "Aw," and he's like, "Hee hee, you're cute." The morning of July 4th, "Good morning, cutie," and parentheses gives kisses, which to me, when predators talk like that shit really makes me nauseous on the inside, because that is cringe, cringe, cringe. "Have you ever watched anything naughty?" I just said, "Naughty like what?" He says, "Like porn, LOL." That's when I responded, "Oh, LOL, no, I haven't." He says, "Oh, I was just wondering, I watched my first one around your age." He just asked, "Have you ever seen a penis?" I responded, "Unfortunately not, at least not in real life." He says, "Hee hee, oh I see, I would show you mine." I said, "Oh really?" He says, "Yes." "Have you ever touched yourself?" I said I tried, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I stopped. That's when he says, "Oh, I would love to show you what to do." And that's when I responded, "Like what?" He says, "I mean like touch you." I asked him where. He says, "Down there." And I said, down where, LOL? Because there's a lot of places down there. Like, that's just very vague. We need specifics here, Bri. Come on. He says, "Between your legs." I said, "Details?" He says, "Rubbing and fingering your vagina." There we go. That's all I wanted to know. Then I said, oh, I never had that happen before. He says, it feels great. And I responded, I can only imagine. That's when he asks, do you fantasize about your first time? I was just like, every once in a while. And Brian says, oh, nice. You should think about me. And I said, maybe one day. He says, haha, okay. And a little bit later, he's like, used touch yourself tonight? And I said, huh? Which goes unanswered because I have no idea what he means by used touch yourself tonight. I would imagine he meant like, you gonna touch yourself tonight, maybe? I don't know, but that conversation is dropped right then and there. Fast forward to July 19th, which is morning 0 to me, because that is when this whole morning wood thing would come up. No pun intended. Good morning, cutie. Do you know what morning wood is? And I asked him, what is it? He says, it's something that happens to guys in the morning. Dig hard. It sucks sometimes. I asked him why. He says, because it gets in the way of having a normal morning. I usually have to take care of it before I go anywhere. It's awkward going out with a boner. I said, LOL, oh, I bet. So then we go to Friday morning, about 23 hours later. Yay, morning wood again. And I said, oh yeah? He says, yeah, I had to take care of it. And I said, LOL, I bet you did. And Brian's like, yeah, it felt good. Wish it was you doing it. And I asked him, doing what? Taking care of my morning wood. And I asked, how would I do that? He says, you would stroke my cock. And I was like, that's all I would have to do? He says, well, you can lick it and suck it too. I said, I don't know if I'll be good at that. It's okay, you can practice on me. You sure we won't get in trouble, I asked? He says, only if we get caught. I said, that's true. Jesus Christ. This is fucking disgusting. Well. You know, to our law enforcement men and women who get paid to do this, I have the utmost respect because at least I don't clock in and do this every day. I can drop this when I want to and I have no obligations to come back, so yeah, y'all are the real MVPs. Then he asked, what are you doing right now? I said, just laying down watching TV, how about you? He says, same here. Well, also trying to get rid of this morning's wood. I said, go ahead and try. He says, thank you. Do you want to see it? And I was like, that's up to you. He says, I don't mind showing you if you're cool with it. And I just said, if you're cool with my age, then go for it. He says, cool with me. And then he sends me a picture of his penis. What do you want to do with it? And I said, what would you want me to do? He says, stroke it and suck it. And I'm like, I would be so nervous. He says, oh, it's okay, sweetie. You'll do fine. Have you ever taken any naughty pics? Then I asked, like, how naughty? He says, like, any of you in underwear or just naked? I said, oh, no, I haven't taken anything like that, really. He says, you should try it sometime. And I was like, maybe. You should take a pic in your bra and panties. And I said, doesn't that count as child porn? He says, I guess. You can unsend it after sending it. And I was like, that's also very true, which, quick disclaimer, obviously I didn't send him anything like that. Granted, even though my decoy is of age in all these photos, I would still never send anything remotely close to any nudity. That's what they're asking for, so yeah. He says, I'll send you more of me if you do. And there is the bargaining portion of the whole child grooming. So most predators would do one of two things. They'll either say, hey, if you liked what you saw, I'll give you more, as long as you give me what you want. Or on the other hand, they would just try to strong arm their way into just getting what they want. See, I know, right? This shit is so unsettling, Milky. Like, this shit crazy, dog. They would just pester the child like, hey, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You know, just feel the pressure, because no child likes peer pressure. It's just, in this case, this kind of peer pressure could really, really lead to many years of therapy. And then after that, he says, if you really don't want to, I completely understand. Then we go to the next morning. Morning strikes again. I said, huh? He says, morning wood, LOL. I said, oh, figured that. He says, yeah, it's a curse. And he sent it at 4:55 a.m. And then 5 hours later at 9:14, he says, morning. And I said, good morning. He asked, what am I doing? I said, just woke up. How about you? He says, haha, same here. Wow, it's definitely morning. And I said, what does that mean? He goes, oh, you already know. He asked if I slept good, which I did. He says, oh, I wish we could wake up together. And this is where I started to do a little bit more digging. I was like, are you in Washington, D.C. or Washington State? And he goes, Washington State. And then I asked him what he did for work. He says, I'm a machine operator at a cheese factory. I said, oh, I never heard of that. What's the place called? That sounds interesting. And he says, Apple Farms Cheese. It's days for the most part, but it's all right. I asked him, how long have you been working there? And he says, about 6 years. So if he is 21, which is what he told us, and he's been at this Apple Farms place for 6 years. That means he got this job at 15. Now, is it impossible for a 15-year-old to get a job? Not completely. Let me see something here. I said, oh, cool. Was this your first job, or did you work someplace else before this? And he says this is his 4th job. Worked at Walmart and Sears before then. So let's say he's 21. So you mean to tell me he's worked at Walmart and Sears when he was like 12, 13 years old? No. But this is how you catch people like this in a lie. And the fact that fucking 92 is literally in the Instagram name. Like, unless 92 happens to be your favorite number, like, come on, son. I mean, he doesn't even have to be actually 29 or 30. He could be 27 for all I know or care. But at least be consistent with what you're trying to tell me. I said, okay, that's cool. He says, haha, yeah, just curious. Do you still look the pic I sent you? I bet you do, in regards to the dick pic. And he asked, you know, if my decoy had any plans. I was like, I was just at my aunt's house, whatever. And he asked if I had a good time. I was like, yeah, that's good. Just waking up. I said, LOL, yeah. He says, me too. LOL, definitely morning. And I was like, what makes you say that? And of course, what is it? Morning wood. The usual. I said, gotcha, that's what I figured. And he's like, are you imagining it? I could show you if you would like. And I was like, that's up to you. He says, hee, okay. And then he sends me a video. Obviously, I'm not gonna show the video on the video, but I will be more than happy to describe it to you. So, if this hand is his boner, this hand is his shirt, here's what it is. There you go. That was the end of our correspondence because I was absolutely sick to my stomach. If you happen to know this individual, tell him I said what's up. Just don't ask him what's up in the morning because we all know what's up in the morning with this fucking guy. If you happen to be a coworker of his, tell him I said what's up. Just don't do it in the morning because we know exactly what it is. If you're a friend of his, don't ask him what's up. Definitely not in the morning because we know what's up. If you happen to know this individual, no death threats, don't harass him. Just be like, hey bruh, get your shit together, you fucking idiot. Besides that, Mafia, if you, doing call to actions on videos like this is so stupid, but it's just the YouTuber in me. So, if you ever had a piece of pizza, leave a like, okay? And make sure you leave a comment and telling me what your favorite kind of pizza is. And make sure you tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Like, why are you not subscribed, bro? Like, why are you not subscribed? Do you not like animals, dog? Okay, I'm gonna turn this, chill out. I'm gonna turn this channel to the animal preservation channel. Okay, just get y'all motherfuckers to subscribe. Look at this, you see this? You see this water dragon right here? Subscribe to the channel, bruh. Like, if you don't subscribe to the channel, this thing turns into a full-blown Tyrannosaurus Rex and bites my fucking head off. So, go ahead and subscribe to save my life from this evil Tyrannosaurus Rex in the making. And make sure to follow me on all my social medias, which will be linked down in the description box below. And I and Milky will see you all very, very soon. I'm gonna get you into this hand. You're good, chill, you're good. I promise.